the rate of heat transfer through the plane wall. Rate of heat transfer through the plane wall. Then we have derived the equation for the composite wall. So for the composite wall, whatever the we have considering the three layers, that is A layer is there, B layer is there, then C layer is there. So for that we have considering the thickness of the layer A, that is LA, thickness of layer B, that is LB, and thickness of layer C, that is LC. So by using that we have calculated the heat transfer through the each layer. But in the composite wall, whatever the heat transfer through that overall wall is takes place, that much amount of heat is conducted out from that composite wall. So whatever the heat conducted in into the element A, that same amount of heat is transferred through the element B, and that same amount of heat is transferred through element C, because input is Q and output is Q. So therefore heat transfer through each layer is the same. So by using that equations for the layer A, B, C, and we are rearranging above equations, then we get the values of T1 minus T2, T2 minus T3, and T3 minus T4. And after that we have adding these equations 1, 2, and 3, and by using that we get the value of T1 minus T4, and from that we get the equation of the Q. So what is the equation of the Q for the composite wall? What is the equation for the composite? That is Q is equal to T1 minus T2, sorry, T1 minus T4 is divided by LA upon K into A plus LB upon KB into A plus LC upon KC into A. So the equation for the, if three layers are there, okay. If three layers are there, so this is the equation for the to calculate the rate of heat transfer through that particular composite wall. Suppose if there are four layers, so for that what is the temperature difference? T1 minus T5 is there, and there are four equations at the denominator, that is LA upon K into A plus LB upon KB into A plus LC upon KC into A plus LD upon KD into A. So in this way we have to write the equations for the composite wall according to the number of layers. If three layers are there, then we get that equation Q is equal to T1 minus T4. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेला three layers असतील at that time, we have to take the temperature difference as a T1 minus T4. If there are 5 layers, then we have to take the temperature difference, that is nothing but T1 minus T6. And according to that, we have written the equations for the n number of layers. If there are n number of layers, then we have to take the temperature difference as a T1 minus Tn plus 1. Okay, and at the denominator there are thermal resistances. If suppose there are three layers, then we have to take the three resistances, that is for layer A, thermal resistance for layer A, then for layer B, thermal resistance for layer B, then for layer C, thermal resistance for layer C. So in that way we have to write the equations for the composite wall according to the number of layers. म्हणजे जेवढे लेयर्स असतील तेवढे तुम्हाला काय करायला लागेल, डिनॉमिनेटरला थर्मल रेजिस्टन्सेस घ्यावे लागतील. and what is the temperature difference? If there are three number of layers, then what is the temperature difference? T1 minus T4. If there are four layers, then T1 minus T5 is there. Okay, if there are n number of layers, then T1 minus Tn plus 1. So according to this we have to write the equations for the composite wall, and we have to solve the heat transfer rate through that particular composite wall. Okay, so that this equation we have discussed in the last lecture. Today we have to discuss the next point, that is overall heat transfer coefficient. Okay, so overall heat transfer coefficient means we have to considering the convection is there, then we have to consider the conduction is also there, means we have to considering the both phase at the same time, or both mode of heat transfer in the same problem. Okay, म्हणजे एकच सिस्टीम अशी असणार आहे की त्याच्यामध्ये हीट ट्रान्सफर जो असणार आहे तो कनेक्शन मुळे पण होणार आहे, and heat transfer because of conduction is also possible. So our aim is to calculate the overall heat transfer coefficient for that particular system. Okay, so for the conduction we note that what is the proportionality constant, that is thermal conductivity, and for the convection what is the proportionality constant, that is H is nothing but heat transfer coefficient for the convection. H is the related to the convection and K is nothing but related to the conduction. But sometimes there are some systems are there in that in between fluids there is a solid component is there. In between two fluids there is a one solid component, and heat transfer is takes place from the one fluid to the another fluid. At that time our aim is to calculate the overall heat transfer coefficient for that particular system. समजतंय बघा, म्हणजे वन साइडला काय असणार आहे, हॉट फ्लुइड असणार आहे, अँड ऍट द अनदर साइड देयर इज ए कोल्ड फ्लुइड, अँड इन बिटवीन हॉट फ्लुइड अँड कोल्ड, in between hot fluid and cold fluid there is solid component, there is a one solid component. So in that solid component conduction is takes place, and from that hot fluid to solid component there is a convection of heat is takes place, and after that solid component to liquid, that is cold liquid, there is a also convection is there. So for that type of system we have to write the overall heat transfer coefficient, we have to derive the overall heat transfer coefficients for such systems. Okay, so what is the overall heat transfer coefficient? Wait for 1 minute. So write down next point, overall heat transfer coefficient. Write down all of you. Next point, the overall heat transfer coefficient in bracket capital U. Overall heat transfer coefficient capital U. Okay. Now our aim is to derive the equation for the capital U. So if in the system convection and conduction is there, or heat trans in between two fluids there is a one component, at what amount of heat is flowing, so we have to calculate by using this component, that is overall heat transfer coefficient. Okay, so what is meant by overall heat transfer coefficient? While dealing with the problems of fluid to fluid heat transfer across a metal boundary, it is used to adopt an overall heat transfer coefficient U, which gives the heat transmitted per unit area, per unit time, per degree temperature difference between the bulk fluids on each side of the metal. So in this case we have to consider one metal at the center, and at the one side there is a hot fluid, and at the another side there is a cold fluid. So for that system we have to calculate the overall heat transfer coefficient. So what is meant by overall heat transfer coefficient? We have to calculate the heat transmitted per unit area, per unit time, and per degree temperature difference, per degree temperature difference. So we have to calculate that value, and that value is nothing but overall heat transfer coefficient for that particular system. Okay, so first of all you have to write down this. while dealing while dealing with the problems of while dealing with the problems of fluid to fluid heat transfer, problems of fluid to fluid heat transfer across fluid to fluid heat transfer across a metal boundary, a metal boundary, a metal boundary, it is used, or it is usual to adapt boundary, it is usual to adapt an overall heat transfer coefficient U. Overall heat transfer coefficient U, capital U. This is the notation for the overall heat transfer coefficient, which gives the heat transmitted. So this overall heat transfer, which gives the heat transmitted per unit area, heat transmitted per unit area, per unit area, per unit time, per unit time, per degree temperature difference, per degree temperature difference between, per degree temperature difference between the bulk fluids on each side, the bulk fluids on each side of metal, bulk fluids on each side of metal, each side of metal. Okay, so what is the meaning of this overall heat transfer coefficient? That is, it is nothing but heat transmitted per unit area per unit time per degree temperature difference. So from this you have to calculate this value, that is heat transfer rate per unit area per unit time per degree temperature. That is nothing but overall heat transfer coefficient. Okay, so this overall heat transfer coefficient we have to use when there is a hot fluid is at the one side, cold fluid is another side, and in between these two fluids there is a metal component is there or solid component is there. So for that we have to calculate the overall heat transfer coefficient, overall heat transfer coefficient. Okay, so for this we have to draw this diagram. Okay, draw this diagram. So at the center there is a one solid component, and at the left hand side of this solid component there is a hot fluid film is there, means hot fluid is there, and at the right hand side of this solid component there is a cold fluid. Okay, cold fluid. So we know that for the plane wall, what is the temperature profile? That is linear temperature profile. So T1 to T2, that temperature profile is nothing but linear. We have to draw straight line in between T1 and T2 and some curvature in between TH F, that is temperature of hot fluid film, and at the right hand side that is TCF, that is temperature of cold fluid film, temperature of cold fluid. Okay, so whatever the solid component or metal component we have considered, having thermal conductivity is K and having thickness is capital L. Okay, and whatever the convective heat transfer coefficient from the hot fluid to that particular metal, that is nothing but HHF, that is heat transfer coefficient for the hot fluid. And similarly for the cold fluid, what is the heat transfer coefficient? That is HCF, that is heat transfer coefficient for the cold fluid. ओके, समजलं बघा. सेंटरला काय आहे तर एक मेटल कॉम्पोनंट आहे, त्याच्या लेफ्ट हँड साइडला काय असणार आहे तर हॉट फ्लुइड असणार आहे, आणि त्याच्या राईट हँड साइडला काय असणार आहे कोल्ड फ्लुइड असणार आहे. तर ह्या ओव्हरऑल सिस्टीम साठी आपल्याला काय फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे, हीट ट्रान्सफर कोइफिशियंट फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे. ओके, आतापर्यंत आपण काय करत होतो, फक्त कंडक्शन असेल तर के फाइंड आउट करत होतो, कन्व्हेक्शन असेल तर एच फाइंड आउट करत होतो. पण ह्या केसमध्ये काय आहे तर दोन्ही कॉम्पोनंट आहेत, कंडक्शन पण असणार आहे, कन्व्हेक्शन पण असणार आहे. सो फॉर दॅट सिस्टीम वी हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट the overall heat transfer coefficient. Okay, if conduction is there then K is the heat transfer coefficient, and if convection is there then H is the heat transfer coefficient. But in the system, if there are conduction is there, if there are convection is there, so for that system we have to calculate the value of overall heat transfer coefficient. समजलंय बघा, म्हणजे ह्या सिस्टीम मध्ये कंडक्शन पण आहे, सेंटरला जो काही कॉम्पोनंट आहे आपला मेटल, तर त्या मेटल मध्ये काय होणार आहे हीट ट्रान्सफर बिकॉज ऑफ दी कंडक्शन. त्याच्यानंतर हॉट फ्लुइड टू मेटल रॉड ही जी हीट ट्रान्सफर होणार आहे म्हणजे फ्लुइड आहे, बरोबर, म्हणजे तिथे काय असणार आहे कन्व्हेक्शन असणार आहे. अँड ऍट द राईट हँड साइड ऑल्सो देर इज ए फ्लुइड, सो बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट देर इज ऑल्सो कन्व्हेक्शन. सो इन दिस टोटल सिस्टीम first heat is transferred because of the convection, then heat is transferred because of the conduction, and then heat transferred is because of the convection. So for this whole system we have to calculate the overall heat transfer coefficient. And below this diagram we have draw the resistor diagram. Okay, so what is the heat transfer at the left hand side, that is Q, and what is the heat transmitted out from this system, that is Q at the right hand side. Okay, so for the convection at the first side, that is left hand side, that is convection. So resistance for the convection, thermal resistance for the convection for the hot fluid. So what is the notation for that? Thermal resistance for the hot fluid, then at the center there is a conduction, and what is the resistance for that? Thermal resistance for the layer A, and then thermal resistance for the cold fluid. What is the temperature range for the left hand liquid, that is hot fluid, that is THF and T1. For the metal surface, what is the temperature range? T1 to T2. And for the cold fluid, what is the temperature range? T2 and TCF. Okay, so in this way we have to draw the resistor diagram or resistance diagram. Okay, so meaning of this both diagram is same. Meaning of this both diagram is same. So drop both diagrams. After completion of diagram, put the message in the chat box so that I will proceed. Okay. Understood the meaning of each term, that is THF, that is temperature of hot fluid. T1, temperature at the left hand face of the metal surface. T2 is nothing but temperature at the right hand surface. K is nothing but thermal conductivity of that metal. HHF is nothing but heat transfer coefficient for the hot fluid. Then HCF is nothing but heat transfer coefficient for the cold fluid. And Q is nothing but heat transfer through that particular system. Okay. So all of you draw this diagram, and after completion of diagram, put that message in the chat box so that I will proceed. Okay, diagram is over. Understood the concept properly, so that it is easy to solve the problems related to the overall heat transfer coefficient. Okay, diagram is over. Put that message in the chat box. Anyone? Okay, Shinde have completed. Rohit have completed. What about others? Shall I proceed? खालची रेजिस्टन्स
Yes,
डायग्राम पण
sir.
व्यवस्थित. Okay, we have to understood the resistance diagram. What is the temperature difference? What is the resistance? Because in the first layer, that is fluid layer is there. So there is a resistance because of the convection. So thermal resistance for hot fluid. And at the right hand side, there is also resistance because of the convection. So because of the cold fluid. And at the center, because of the conduction, that resistance is arises, and that resistance is nothing but thermal resistance for that layer A. Okay, so now can anyone tell me the equation for the convection? So whatever the heat convection is takes place in that hot fluid. आता जे काही आपलं लेफ्ट हँड लेअर मध्ये हॉट फ्लुइड आहे तिथून हीट ट्रान्सफर होणार आहे. सो आवर एम इज टू राईट डाऊन द इक्वेशन फॉर द convection of that hot fluid. Then we have to write down the equation for the conduction in the metal plate, and then we have to write down the equation for the convection for the right hand fluid. So can anyone tell me what is the equation for the left hand face? Our left hand hot fluid is there. So what is the equation for that?
So 1 upon HHF into area.
1 upon HHF into area. So this is the equation for the resistance. But what is the equation for the Q for that left hand face? Left hand fluid. Okay. Whatever do you have saying me that equation, that is 1 upon HHF into A. So this is the equation for the thermal resistance for the hot fluid. But what is the equation for the Q? So we know that one law related to the convection, that is
So
nothing but Q.
THF minus T1 divided by R thermal.
What? Q is
So
equal to
THF minus T1 divided by RTHHF, thermal resistance of a hot fluid.
okay, correct. So we have to write down the equation for the hot fluid. So in that case, there is a only convection. So what is the standard equation for the convection? That is Q is equal to H into A into temperature difference. आपण हे already बघितलेलं आहे, Newton's law of cooling. So what is the equation for the Newton's law of cooling? If convection is there, then what is the standard equation? Q is equal to H into A into temperature difference. So for the hot fluid, okay, what is the H? H is nothing but heat transfer coefficient. For the hot fluid, that is HHF. HHF into area into bracket temperature difference for the hot fluid. What is the temperature difference? That is THF minus T1. So this is the equation for the rate of heat transfer through that particular hot fluid. Then we have to write down the equation for the metal plate. Can anyone tell me what is the equation for the metal plate? Shinde, कौन सांगते? So what is the standard equation for the plane wall? We have derived the equation for the heat conducted through the plane wall. So that is the equation for the plane wall. So according to that, or by using that equation, we have to tell me what is the heat transfer rate through this plane wall. Similar plane wall is there. Same temperature difference is there. So what is the equation for that?
Minus K into
Minus K into
minus KA into delta T by delta X or delta L.
Okay, so this is the Fourier's law of heat conduction. Okay, after that we have derived one equation. Notebook मध्ये लिहिलं असेल तर तुम्हाला कळेल. Heat conduction through the plane wall. त्याचं final equation काय आहे बघा? What is the final equation of heat conduction through the plane wall? Can anyone tell me? What is the final equation?
T1 minus
T1 minus
minus T upon L upon KA.
Okay, so this is the standard equation. Means what is the final equation? Q is equal to K into A into T1 minus T2 divided by L. Okay, what is the standard equation? Heat conducted through the plane wall. Q is equal to K into A into T1 minus T2 divided by L. So same boundary conditions are here. Whatever equation we have derived in that derivation, same conditions are there. Temperature difference is T1, T2. Thermal conductivity is K, thickness is L. So same equation we have to use here. Q is equal to K into A into T1 minus T2 divided by L. Okay. Similarly, we have to write down the equation for the rate of heat transfer through the right hand cold fluid. Can anyone tell me what is the equation for the right hand fluid, that is cold fluid? So in the cold fluid, if fluid is there, then convection is there. We have to remember this. If solid is there, then there is a conduction. If liquid is there, then there is a convection. So at the right hand side, fluid is there. So heat transfer because of the convection is takes place. Heat transfer because of the convection is takes place. So what is the standard equation for the convection? Now tell me. Already I have discussed for the left hand phase. Similarly, you have to tell the equation for the right hand phase. Anyone?
HCF into A T2 minus TCF.
Correct. So we have to understood the boundary conditions or temperature difference for the right hand phase, that is cold fluid, that is T2 and TCF. What is the heat transfer coefficient? That is HCF. Okay, and capital A is area is same for this total surface. So Q is equal to HCF into A, and what is the temperature difference for the cold fluid? That is T2 minus TCF. So in this way, we have to write down the equations for these three layers: hot fluid layer, then metal layer, and for the cold fluid layer. And Q is same because whatever the heat transfer is takes place from that hot fluid, that same amount of heat will be transferred through the plane wall, and that same amount of heat will be transferred into the cold fluid. So whatever the heat transfer is takes place layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3, that amount should be same. Because at the left hand side, heat transfer is Q, and at the right hand side, Q is there. So whatever the heat transfer is takes place through the each layer, that amount will be same. Okay. So according to this, we have to write down the equations. So for the left hand phase, what is the equation? Write down Q is equal to HHF into area. Write down the equation first for the layer 1. जो काय आपला हॉट फ्लुइडचा लेअर असणार आहे त्याच्यासाठी आपल्याला हीट ट्रान्सफर रेटचं इक्वेशन लिहायचं आहे. सो राईट डाऊन द इक्वेशन Q is equal to HHF into area, and what is the temperature difference for the hot fluid? That is hot fluid is temperature is THF, and at the metal surface, what is the left hand phase temperature is T1. So this is the temperature range, or what this is the temperature difference. So write down Q is equal to HHF into area into bracket THF minus T1. THF minus T1. THF is nothing but temperature of hot fluid. Okay, THF minus T1. Write down equation number 1. This is the equation number 1. Similarly, we have to write down the equation at the layer 2, that is nothing but plain wall is there or metal plate is there. So in that metal plate, heat is transferred because of the conduction. And what is the standard equation for the conduction? K into dt by dx. Or what is the plain wall equation? K into A into T1 minus T2 divided by L. So write down Q is equal to, for the layer 2, Q is equal to K into A into T1 minus T2 divided by L. हे लक्षात ठेवा, कन्व्हेक्शन असेल तर तिथं हीट ट्रान्सफर कोएफिशियंट असतो H आणि कंडक्शन असेल तर तिथं काय असते, थर्मल कंडक्टिव्हिटी K असते. And we have to remember the equations. We have to only remember two equations. What is the equation for the conduction? Q is equal to K into dt by L. And what is the equation for the convection? Q is equal to HA into delta T. So according to that, we have to use this equation for the different systems. Okay. So what is the second equation? Q is equal to K into A T1 minus T2 divided by L. And similarly, we have to write down the equation for the layer 3. Q is equal to, इथे हीट ट्रान्सफर कोएफिशियंट काय आहे तर कोल्ड फ्लुइड आहे, म्हणून हीट ट्रान्सफर कोएफिशियंट फॉर द कोल्ड फ्लुइड इनटू एरिया into bracket, what is the temperature difference? T2 minus TCF. T2 minus TCF. TCF is nothing but temperature of the cold fluid. And this is the equation number 3. Write down equation 1, 2, 3. हीट ट्रान्सफर सेम असणार आहे, त्यामुळे आपण लेफ्ट हँड साइडला Q घेतलेला आहे. प्रत्येक लेयर मधून जी काही हीट ट्रान्सफर होणार आहे ती सेम असणार आहे. सो देअरफॉर वी हॅव टेकन ॲज ए Q at the left hand side. Q is equal to HHF into A into THF minus T1. Then Q is equal to K into A into T1 minus T2 divided by L. Then Q is equal to HCF into area into T2 minus TCF. So this is the equation for the three layers. First layer is the convection layer, second layer is the conduction layer, and third layer is also convection layer. Okay. Then write down next, from equation 1, 2 and 3, from equation 1, 2 and 3, from equation 1, 2 and 3, from equation 1, 2 and 3. Okay. आता आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, we have to write down the equations for the temperature difference. So from equation 1, we have to write down the equation for THF minus T1. All of you understood the concept. From equation 1, 2 and 3. Now we have to write down the equation for the THF minus T1. So from equation 1, what is the value of THF minus T1? Can anyone tell me? THF minus T1 is equal to what? From equation 1, THF minus T1. Only we have to rearrange the terms. So THF minus T1 is equal to what? Q upon HHF into area. So this is the equation number 4. Okay. From equation 1, we have to write down THF minus T1 is equal to Q upon HHF into A. And that is the equation number 4. Similarly, from equation 2, we have to write down the T1 minus T2 is equal to what? काय येणार आहे सांगा? T1 minus T2 is equal to Q into L divided by K into A. And that is the equation number 5. Similarly, from equation number 3, we have to write down the equation for the T2 minus TCF. So T2 minus TCF is equal to Q upon HCF into area. And that is the equation number 6. We have to write down the equations for the temperature difference. That is THF minus T1, then T1 minus T2, and then T2 minus TCF. And give the names for that each equation. That is equation number 4, then equation number 5, and then equation number 6. झाले का सगळ्यांचं? So this is the three equation for three layers. And from equation 1, 2 and 3, from equation 1, 2 and 3, write down these three equations. THF minus T1 is equal to Q upon HHF into A. That is the equation number 4. Then T1 minus T2 is equal to Q into L divided by K into A. That is the equation number 5. and then T2 minus TCF is equal to Q upon HCF into area, and that is the equation number 6. That is the equation number 6. Okay. So our aim is to calculate the Q value. First of all, we have to calculate the Q, that is heat transfer rate through this particular system. In that system, convection is there, then conduction is there, and then convection is there. So next step, we have to do the addition of this equation 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So all of you add this equation number 4, 5, and 6. काय इक्वेशन मिळते सांगा ह्या तिन्ही इक्वेशनची ऍडिशन करा add this equation number 4 5 and 6 means we have to add the left hand side of each equation is equal to we have to add the right hand side of the each equation. Suppose we have to adding the left hand sides means THF minus T1 plus T1 minus T2 plus T2 minus TCF म्हणजे इथं मायनस T1 आहे प्लस T1 आहे मायनस T2 आहे प्लस T2 आहे म्हणजे T1 cancel will, T2 cancel will. What is the remaining term? THF minus TCF. Okay. So for the addition of left hand faces, we get the value of THF minus TCF. And similarly at the right hand side, if we are adding these terms, 3 terms, then we have to take the common as a Q by A. Q by A we have to take the common. Then what is the remaining terms in the inside the equations? That is first term, that is 1 upon HHF, plus in the second term L by K, and in the third term that is 1 upon HCF. Okay, so what is our equation? THF minus TCF is equal to Q by A into bracket 1 upon HHF plus L by K plus 1 upon HCF. समजते बघा. तर ह्या तिन्ही इक्वेशनची ऍड करा. ऍडिशन ऑफ इक्वेशन, adding equation 4 5 6, adding equation 4 5 6. So add this equation 4 5 6, THF minus T1 plus T1 minus T2 plus T2 minus TCF is equal to Q into bracket 1 upon HHF into A plus L by K plus 1 upon HCF into A. Then we have to area is same for the 3 layers. So we have to take area is also common from that equation. So THF, the T1 cancel होणार आहे, T2 will be cancel. So what is the remaining equation at the left hand side? That is THF minus TCF. THF minus TCF. So THF minus TCF is equal to Q by A into bracket 1 upon HHF plus L by K plus 1 upon HCF. 1 upon HCF. Okay. One upon HCF. One upon HCF. So then at the next line, Q is equal to. So rearrange the terms. So rearrange this equation. So by rearranging the terms, we get the equation of Q. So from this equation, what is the value of Q? Q is equal to what? So area into THF minus TCF divided by this whole term, that is 1 upon HHF plus L by K plus 1 upon HCF plus 1 upon HCF. Okay, so now this is the final equation for the heat transfer through this particular system. So now our aim is to write down the standard equation for this whole system. आता आपण बघा ज्यावेळेला कंडक्शन असते त्यावेळेला आपण काय लिहितो इक्वेशन Q is equal to K into dt by dx. If convection is there, then Q is equal to HA into delta 2. So in that similar manner, we have to write down the equation in the form of overall heat transfer coefficient. म्हणजे जर heat transfer coefficient आपला जर U असेल, so at that time how to write the equation? Q is equal to U into A. Q is equal to U into A into temperature difference. म्हणजे what is the overall heat transfer coefficient? Overall heat transfer coefficient ची definition आपण काय लिहिलेलं आहे? Overall heat transfer coefficient U which gives the heat transmitted per unit area, per unit time, per degree temperature. म्हणजे इथं जो Q आहे हा heat transfer rate असणार आहे. Heat transmitted per unit area म्हणजे हा एरिया काय येणार आहे? लेफ्ट हँड साइडला येणार आहे. Per unit time. Okay, so we have to considering the heat transfer per unit time is there, and per unit temperature difference means Q by A, Q divided by A into THF minus TCF. That term is equal to what is the remaining term? What is the remaining term at the right hand side? That is 1 upon 1 divided by 1 upon HHF plus L by K plus 1 by HCF. So this whole term is nothing but overall heat transfer coefficient. So therefore, so write down what is the equation? Q is equal to U into A into THF minus TCF. बरोबर आहे बघा. ओव्हरऑल हीट ट्रान्सफर कोएफिशियंट समजा हा यू जो आहे तो ओव्हरऑल हीट ट्रान्सफर कोएफिशियंट आहे असं आपण म्हणणार आहे. यू इज नथिंग बट ओव्हरऑल हीट ट्रान्सफर कोएफिशियंट. म्हणजे ओव्हरऑल हीट ट्रान्सफर कोएफिशियंटची डेफिनेशन काय आहे? तर हीट ट्रान्सफर बरोबर हा यू इज इक्वल टू जर लिहायचं म्हणलं आपण आता तर यू इज इक्वल टू काय येणार आहे? क्यू डिवायडेड बाय ए इंटू THF मायनस TCF. म्हणजे काय असणार आहे? हीट ट्रान्समिटेड पर युनिट एरिया पर युनिट टेम्परेचर डिफरन्स. सो दॅट डेफिनेशन विल बी satisfied. Okay, so Q is equal to what? Q is equal to U into A into THF minus TCF. Now compare these two equations. Now compare these two equations. So by comparing these two equations, we get the value of overall heat transfer coefficient for this system. जी काय आपण सिस्टीम जी काय आपण डायग्राम कन्सिडर केलेली आहे तर त्या डायग्राम साठी ओव्हरऑल हीट ट्रान्सफर कोएफिशियंट किती असणार आहे? हाऊ टू कॅल्क्युलेट और व्हाट इज द इक्वेशन फॉर दिस overall heat transfer coefficient? So if we are comparing these two equations, that is Q is equal to A into bracket THF minus TCF divided by 1 upon HHF plus L by K plus 1 upon HCF, and Q is equal to U into A into THF minus TCF. If we are comparing these two equations, can anyone tell me what is the equation for the capital U? Can anyone tell me? What is the equation for the capital U, that is overall heat transfer coefficient? ही दोन्ही इक्वेशन कंपेअर करा. त्याच्यावरनं तुम्हाला U ची व्हॅल्यू काय मिळेल सांगा? Anyone? What is the value of U, that is overall heat transfer coefficient for this system? Whatever system you have considered, for that system you have to calculate the overall heat transfer coefficient. If you have to comparing these two equation, then tell me what is the value of capital U. कोण सांगते? ही दोन्ही इक्वेशन कंपेअर करा तर त्याच्यावर तुम्हाला कॅपिटल यू इज इक्वल टू काय मिळेल? व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ कॅपिटल यू? एनीवन? व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ कॅपिटल यू? सिंपल आहे की पहिल्या इक्वेशन मध्ये काय?
1 upon in bracket 1 upon HHF plus 1 upon HCF plus L upon K.
1 upon HCF plus L by K. Okay, so दोन्ही इक्वेशन जर बघितले, first equation Q is equal to A into THF minus TCF, that term is also present in the second equation A into THF minus TCF. So remaining term is equal to U. So what is the remaining term? Remaining term is nothing but 1 divided by into bracket 1 upon HHF plus L by K plus 1 upon HCF. So that term is nothing but overall heat transfer coefficient for that particular system. समजते बघा. तर हे जे इक्वेशन आहे ह्या इक्वेशन आपल्याला मिळालेलं आहे. And what is the definition of overall heat transfer coefficient? From that we have written this equation. Now we have to compare these two equations, and from these two equations we get the value of overall heat transfer coefficient. And what is the value of overall heat transfer coefficient? That is 1 upon समजलंय बघा, हे दोन्ही इक्वेशन कम्पेअर केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला काय मिळणार आहे, कॅपिटल यू इज इक्वल टू 1 divided by 1 upon HHF plus L by K plus 1 upon HCF. 1 upon HCF. So this is the equation for the overall heat transfer coefficient. Overall heat transfer coefficient. आता हा लेअर L by K जो आहे तो थिकनेस कुठला असणार आहे, मेटलचा थिकनेस असणार आहे आणि मेटलची थर्मल कंडक्टिव्हिटी असणार आहे. सपोज now I will change the condition. At the center we are considering the only one wall is there and only one layer is there, that is metal surface is there. Suppose at the center two layers are there. Suppose one material is having aluminum and another material is copper. So at that time what is the difference in this equation, overall heat transfer coefficient equation? Can anyone tell me? काय change will सांगा? What is the change in this equation? Okay, left hand side la hot fluid is there, at the right hand side la cold fluid is there, and in between this hot and cold fluid there are suppose two layers having different thermal conductivity. Suppose layer A having thermal conductivity is Ka and another layer B is there and having thermal conductivity is Kb. Layer A having thickness is La and layer B is having thickness is Lb. For that condition, what is the value of overall heat transfer coefficient? Can anyone tell me? काय चेंज होईल या इक्वेशन मध्ये सांगा? What is the change?
Sir, 1 divided by 1 upon HHF plus La upon Ka plus Lb upon Kb plus 1 upon HCF.
करेक्ट आहे. याचा अर्थ काय आहे, तर रोहितला हा कन्सेप्ट समजलेला आहे. तुमचे जेवढे काही लेयर्स असणार आहेत तेवढे काय येणार आहेत, रेझिस्टन्सेस येणार आहेत. म्हणजे 3 लेयर आहेत तर 3 रेझिस्टन्स येणार. If one conduction resistance is increases, then automatically there one factor will be added, that is Lb by Kb. So in that way we have to write down the equation for the overall heat transfer coefficient. समजा कन्व्हेक्शन आणखी एखादा लेयर आला, परत कन्व्हेक्शन वाढलं तर कन्व्हेक्शनचा रेझिस्टन्स वाढणार आहे. So according to that we have to change that particular equation. Okay, so this is the equation for the overall heat transfer coefficient, capital U. Okay, जी काय आपण सिस्टीम कन्सिडर केलेली आहे त्या पर्टिक्युलर सिस्टीम साठी आपण हा काय केलेला आहे, ओव्हरऑल हीट ट्रान्सफर कोएफिशिएंट कॅल्क्युलेट केलेला आहे. अँड व्हॉट इज द फायनल इक्वेशन फॉर द ओव्हरऑल हीट ट्रान्सफर कोएफिशिएंट, कॅपिटल U इज इक्वल टू 1 upon HHF प्लस L बाय K प्लस 1 upon HCF. आपण जर आणखी एखादा कंडक्शनचा लेअर घेतला तर मी सांगितलेल्याप्रमाणे तर काय होणार इक्वेशन मध्ये चेंज, 1 upon HHF प्लस La by K, because thickness of layer A is La and thermal conductivity of layer is Ka. Similarly for the layer B, thickness is Lb and thermal conductivity is Kb. So according to that, La upon Ka plus Lb upon Kb is equal plus 1 upon HCF. So in that way we have to write down the equation for that particular condition. Okay, so this is about the overall heat transfer coefficient. Overall heat transfer coefficient. Next we have to see the problems on this. Okay, now we have to so many derivations we have derived. Okay, first derivation we have derived for the heat conduction through the plane wall. Okay, then we have derived the equation for the heat conduction through the composite wall. After that we have seen one concept, that is thermal diffusivity, and after that we have derived the equation for the overall heat transfer coefficient. Overall heat transfer coefficient. Now we have to solve the problems related to this 4 derivations. First derivation is related to the plane wall, then second term is that is nothing but thermal diffusivity, then composite wall is there, and then overall heat transfer coefficient. So first simple problem we have to take on the plane wall. Okay, so write down. Write down first problem, which is simple and which is based on the heat conduction through the plane wall. Heat conduction through the plane wall. So in first concept, that is Fourier's law of heat conduction, same type of problem we have solved, but for the plane wall we have to take the one simple problem. So write down the first problem. Write down first problem on the plane wall. This is the problem which is related to the heat conduction through the plane wall. The plane wall's equation तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. What is the equation for the plane wall? Q is equal to K into A into T1 minus T2 divided by L. So on this equation, we have to solve one simple problem. So write down the problem. Write down first problem. The inner surface of plain brick wall. The inner surface of plain brick wall is at 60 degrees Celsius is at 60 degrees Celsius and the outer surface is at 35 degrees Celsius 35 degrees Celsius 35 degrees Celsius. Outer surface is at 35 degrees Celsius. Full stop. Calculate the rate of heat transfer per meter square. Calculate the rate of heat transfer per meter square. Rate of heat transfer per meter square of surface area of the wall. Of surface area of the wall. Of surface area of the wall, which is surface area of the wall, which is 220 mm thick, which is 220 mm thick, 220 mm thick, 220 mm thick. Full stop. The thermal conductivity of the brick. The thermal conductivity of the brick is the thermal conductivity of the brick is 0.51. Thermal conductivity of the brick is 0.51 watt per meter degree Celsius. Watt per meter degree Celsius. Watt per meter degree Celsius. Okay. So whatever the terms or whatever the values in the given in the equation, according to that we have to draw first diagram. ओके. प्लेन ब्रिक वॉल दिलेली आहे म्हणजे प्लेन वॉलची डायग्राम ड्रॉ करा. टेम्परेचर डिफरन्स दिलेला आहे म्हणजे T1 60 डिग्री दिलेला आहे, 60 डिग्री दिलेला आहे, T2 35 डिग्री दिलेला आहे. देन वॉलचा थिकनेस इज गिवन 220 mm thick and thermal conductivity is given. So in this way we have to draw the diagram according to the values. Okay. So first of all write down the given. Okay, so draw this diagram. Plane 1 दिलेले आहे. Temperature profile plane 1 साठी काय असते, linear असते. So T1 at the left hand face 60 degrees Celsius is there. T2 at the right hand face, that is 35 degrees Celsius is there. Thickness is given 220 mm and thermal conductivity of that brick is given, that is 0.51 watt per meter degree Celsius. So write down the given values also. T1 is equal to 60 degrees Celsius. T2 is equal to 35 degrees Celsius. L is equal to 220 mm. So we have to convert that into meter. So 0.22 meter. And thermal conductivity is 0.51 watt per meter degree Celsius. Okay, watt per meter degree Celsius. Our aim is to calculate the rate of heat transfer. Means we have to calculate the Q. And we know that what is the standard equation for the rate of heat transfer through the plane wall. जर आपण प्लेन वॉलचं इक्वेशन आपण डिराइव्ह केलेलं आहे हिट कंडक्शन थ्रू द प्लेन वॉल, त्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला फायनल इक्वेशन काय भेटलेलं आहे, Q इज इक्वल टू, राईट डाऊन, Q इज इक्वल टू K इंटू A इंटू T1 मायनस T2 डिवाइडेड बाय L. ओके, Q इज इक्वल टू K इंटू A इंटू T1 मायनस T2 डिवाइडेड बाय L. But in this case area is not given, but what is to be find out, they said that we have to calculate the rate of heat transfer per meter square. Means what, we have to calculate the capital Q by capital A. Rate of heat transfer, what is the meaning of rate of heat transfer, that is Q per meter square. Means what, per unit area, per meter square कशाचं युनिट असणार आहे, एरियाचं युनिट असणार आहे. So we have to calculate the rate of heat transfer per meter square. Means we have to calculate the value of capital Q by A. Okay, so what is our standard equation? Q is equal to K into A into T1 minus T2 by L. So we have to calculate Q by A. So we have to take area at the left hand side. So Q by A is equal to what is the remaining equation at the right hand side? That is K into T1 minus T2 divided by L. So K value is given 0.55, 51, T1 60 minus T2 35 divided by L, that is 0.22, and find out the answer for the capital Q by A. So what is the another name for the capital Q by A? That is nothing but heat flux. And what is the notation for that? Small q. हे पण लक्षात ठेवा. कॅपिटल क्यू बाय ए म्हणजेच काय असणार आहे? स्मॉल क्यू असणार आहे. and small q is nothing but heat flux. Sometimes they are asking about the find out the heat flux. At that time we have to find out the value of capital Q by A, and that capital Q by A is nothing but small q. What is the notation for the heat flux? That is small q. And what is meant by heat flux? Rate of heat transfer per meter per unit area, that is capital Q by A. Okay, so rate of heat transfer through the plane wall, what is the standard equation? Q is equal to K into A into T1 minus T2. आपल्याला काय फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे? कॅपिटल क्यू बाय ए फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे, म्हणजेच त्याला हीट फ्लक्स म्हटलं जात आहे. सो क्यू बाय ए इज नथिंग बट, and what is the notation for heat flux? That is small q. So what is small q is equal to K into T1 minus T2 divided by L. So put that values of K T1 minus T2 and L and find out the value of small q, that is heat flux, rate of heat transfer per unit area. काय येते ते आन्सर चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये पुट करा. Put that answer in the chat box. Okay, Samruddhi have put it answer 57.95. Okay, watt per meter. What is the unit? Unit काय असणार आहे? watt per meter square असणार आहे, लक्षात ठेवा. What is the unit? watt per meter square. Okay, so this is about the simple problem of the heat conduction through the plane wall. Heat conduction through the plane wall. Okay, so in next lecture we have to solve some another problems related to the plane wall, then overall heat transfer coefficient, then thermal resistance. That problems we have to solve in the next lecture. Okay, so thank you very much. All of you put your roll numbers in the chat box.